course, we're still talking about Kompasu, also known as Maring in the Philippines, continue to bring heavy rainfall. Red level rainfall warnings are in place across northern and especially northwestern Luzon, and still could be seeing some areas an additional 200 to 300 millimeters. I even seen one report, we got over 400 millimeters out there in the mountains near Baguio. This was what is interesting, though. The Magat Dam integrated irrigation system putting this out, and they're expecting tomorrow, not yesterday, not today, but after the heavy rainfalls occurred, they're going to be releasing the water here. About a meter is expected to be released tomorrow, which not quite as much as what we saw back in November, but remember last November we had Ulysses that came through. It caused severe flooding, not only the heavy rainfall, but the Magat Dam right there, and then you have the Cagayan River, one of the largest rivers in the Philippines. Already we have flood watches in place here in northern Cagayan. I have seen reports of flooding out towards Apari as well. And then you get that artificially induced flooding on top of that. Very well could cause some problems. And that's I'm actually a little bit flabbergasted that they're releasing this after the fact, but I'm not a hydrologist. I'm sure they got people on this looking at it, so I'm not going to critique them too much. But if you are here along the Cagayan River, especially in northern portions of it, the lower Cagayan, definitely be ready for flooding, even after the heaviest of the rainfall takes place as this pulls towards the west as we go into Tuesday and the Wednesday, because as we go ahead into Tuesday, of course, the rain's going to get less here, but then that water level is going to start to rise due to that release further upstream on top of that. As we go ahead, though, through Tuesday, this will pull off towards the west. We're still looking at Tuesday morning, scattered showers across Region 1. Heavy rainfall continuing to come on shore. Like I said, around La Union, I have seen reports of flooding there too. This is not a surprise. You watch my video updates for the last week now, nearly. I've been talking about this large flow around this storm and that inflow on the backside of it that was going to be impacting Region 1. And a lot of people are concentrating on Cagayan, Aurora, Isabela. And that's why actually I've seen a lot of the guys here on YouTube and Facebook, those people that are not meteorologists, talking about that. I've been stressing Region 1 the whole time, and that's where it does look like we are seeing that heavy sort of rainfall due to the inflow. Not to mention Taiwan, our friends out there, also seeing the backside of this, that feeder band continuing to come through. And as we head into Wednesday, even Manila could be looking at a feeder band pushing through, bringing some heavy showers. So definitely a multifaceted storm system here. Signal Force 2 still in place across northern Luzon from Isabela, Cagayan, all the way over there towards La Union. You got Signal Force 1. Remember, I don't think we're going to go to Signal Force 3. That's 120 to 170 kilometer per hour winds. Also keep in mind, Signal Force warnings do not take into account the rainfall. You want to pay attention to those heavy rainfall warnings, which here on Monday we had plenty of. And still, like I mentioned, more rain is in the forecast. In fact, let's just take a closer look here at northern Luzon. And this is, look at that Baguio, 300 millimeters plus possible in some of the higher elevations there. That's that inflow. And even over towards northern areas of the Cagayan River indicated right there, we can still see an additional 100 millimeters. Problem is, like, once again, I can't stress enough, with the release of that water, we could be looking at some problems out here. This is actually out of northern Cagayan. Flooding there. This by Maximo, he sent this in out in Banguet. This is just outside of Baguio. His poor strawberry farm. I feel for you, my friend. I feel for our farmers out there who get impacted by these. It does look like he's taken a pretty big toll because of that heavy rainfall. It's not the wind in this situation. That's what I've been stressing for days now. It is the rainfall due to that large monsoonal gyre nature of this storm system, just wrapping that moisture around and continuing to push it on shore. So of course, I'm going to keep you guys posted, and of course, continue to check back in with Magat for some of the latest information on this storm system. They are doing the best they can out there. I'm definitely not going to critique them. I think they're actually doing a pretty good job as far as the warnings go. Now, do remember, Signal Force warnings are different than heavy rainfall warnings. So know your official sources. Pay attention to them, and if they do ask you to evacuate, pay attention to that too. My only gripe is when we get these artificially induced flood events during the middle of a storm, when we knew the storm was coming for days now. I've been talking about this, been putting stuff out. I mean, we knew that there was going to be heavy rainfall in the Cagayan River and the Magat Dam, and it does look like, yeah, they're going to be releasing water tomorrow. in the middle of the storm. So, yep. All right. Yeah, just be ready for that and stay tuned. All right. Stay safe out there, everybody. Thanks for watching.